Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Behind the Group podcast. I am DJ Keo.
And I am Basil Barrington. And today we are back for Chapter 5 or Episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, Return of the Mandalorian. Now, interestingly enough, this episode got a boatload of views. Right now, it's like trending at like 9.4 stars out of like 10,000 reviews.
Yeah, because the Mandalorian was on it.
Because the Mandalorian was on it.
And the Mandalorian was at least fighting and doing cool things. Like, the thing that annoyed me about this show the most, so we went from the Mandalorian being cool, you know, fighting, shooting, and doing all this stuff like that, using the sword. He's chopping mofos in half. He cut some dude's heads off, right? I'm like, okay, this is where we're going. This is great. And then he gets the tattoo and it turned into Sesame Street.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened when he got the tattoo. All the seriousness and the drama and everything went out the window when he got down there. And it's like he's building Legos and like the robots are being silly. Like, oh my God, man. There's no tone. There's no tone. There's no structure in the tone.
It's no structure. I always thought that in order for this to be super, just kind of good, or at least recover from all the crap with 4 episodes, they had to do something. And that something was to bring on the Mandalorian to save the series. Now, we spoke about this last week or even a week before. We both thought that, like, well, why not just bring in Boba Fett, like with the Mandalorian, and just make it one series and have them just like Swiss cheesing folks all over the place.
Yeah. It would be. See, the thing is though, when the Mandalorian was introduced into the Boba Fett series, instantly it got like, look at the ratings. It's at 9.5 or whatever for it is. It instantly improved the dynamic of the show.
Yep.
Instantly. And he barely did anything. He chopped the mofo up in the beginning and he fought around a little bit, and then it was slapstick for the rest of the whole show. Like a good 30 minutes of nonsense, just gibberish and nonsense. And then the dialogue, the dialogue. Oh my God! And again, like you're gonna do the techno babble, like this is a Star Bridge, whatever replicator thing that you're gonna put into the engine. Like, okay, that's great. All right, everybody does that. That's fine. But the dumb dialogue about the dating Jawas and all this other stuff, I'm like, what is this? What show is this? This is not.
And then she started speaking their language. She was like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, dude, what are we doing?
See, here's the thing. This is when Star Wars breaks out of the realism zone, whatever. Because they have these aliens talking all throughout the movies and everything, right? And they talk English to them, and they talk back into their language, and everybody understands.
Except
they don't even have
English.
Subtitles underneath them. They just get the whatever the whatever says whatever, and you're like, I think he said something about like they need couplers from the for the turbo lift. And you're like, I figured that's what he's probably talking about. All right, cool. I don't need subtitles. Like, it is what it is. That's the Star Wars language. Once you start talking like a Wookiee or whatever, it stops being realistic. It just gets silly. It instantly turns corny.
This when I was watching this again, Chapter 5 or Episode 5, Return of the Mandalorian, right? This show has absolutely no structure at all.
There's no plan.
There's no plan. There's no structure. They brought in the Mandalorian to save the Book of Boba Fett show. That's why they did it. Yeah.
Yes. That's literally why they did it, but it's not going to.
Yeah. I mean, there is a good thing about this show, I will admit. There's only 2 more episodes. This is George Lucas. Kathleen Kennedy, I think, is the CEO of.
George has nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do. He sold that joint for like $5-6 billion.
Once he sold it, when he made that, I think I sold my business to white slavers. I was like, yeah, George is out.
Yeah.
He don't like any of this crap that's going on right now, and nobody else likes it either.
It's I mean, just the entire, just the
This is
Lucas.
all Kathleen Kennedy. This is
Yeah.
all her doing. This is all her doing.
It's just such a ridiculous money grab too, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
like, okay,
Disney
you're gonna
Plus
get
needs
like,
content.
you're gonna get, what is Disney Plus is what, like $7.99 a month or something like that. It's like whatever it is, right? You're gonna get like $15 over 2 months just so people can watch this. You took an acclaimed, a famous character, a bad behind character, a dope character, and you shrunk him down to a complete bumbling idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Star Wars, right? We grew up on Star Wars. People are into Star Wars people are just getting into Star Wars and they really love it. But to throw this series in there, I don't know. It just seems like a filler, a money grab for no reason.
You see, okay, this is the issue here. When the Boba Fett's going on and you watch his show, there's a certain level of quality that doesn't seem to be there. And when he introduced the Mandalorian, the quality instantly went up by a wide margin. It looked better.
It did, didn't it?
Effects was better.
It looked
the
really.
Fighting was better.
Dude, did you notice that too? How it looked? It was the Mandalorian look.
Yeah, he was on a Halo planet.
Yeah.
It's basically Halo. We got Master Chief up there. He's on a Halo ring world. And all of that looked cool. And then you go on to Boba Fett, and he's just on this dusty thing that looks corny.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, the dialogue is different. The tone is different. Everything is completely different. These two characters who are basically doing the same thing. Because they're both bounty hunters. They're both Mandalorians. They're both bounty hunters.
Yeah.
They're both supposed to be feared in the galaxy. The same thing. One's older, that's fair, but they're the same thing. Character arc is similar.
And the other weird thing about this show is Boba Fett didn't even make an appearance.
Yeah, I know. Instantly better show.
It's like,
instantly better.
So in the beginning of this episode, it was good, right? And then once he got to the planet and was like working on his new spaceship or whatever it was, spacecraft, it got really corny and goofy, and it just got really, really, really bad. And I was just like, come on, man, come on.
So apparently the only way to save this is to get him off Tatooine. That's how you fix this show.
But how can you do that? He's the crime lord.
I don't know. They boxed themselves in the corner. He needs to get off Tatooine. Instantly better. So everything about this will get better overnight if he leaves this stupid planet that they have no business being on. He shouldn't be there.
And then become like the bounty hunter that he is. You're saying.
Just be a bounty hunter. Just do that.
That would have been.
That's what I wanted, though.
Yeah, if it started out as, okay, I'm Boba Fett, I'm a bounty hunter. I'll bring Fennec with me as well, right? But
yeah, she's fine. I don't have an issue with her. She's fine.
Yeah. Imagine now you have the ability to jump from planet to planet and just be a bounty hunter. Every show is something different. You're grabbing you're grabbing someone as a bounty hunter. You bring in Mando, and then it's a bad behind show.
Exactly. But like the thing that is missing from the show is adventure. Yeah. There's no adventure.
None.
There's no hijinks. There's nothing cool happening. You're just walking around saying you're going to be a Diamar, whatever he calls himself. He's in charge of stuff.
Daimyo or something like that.
Daimar, whatever it is. That's how little I care about this thing. I don't care the terms right. I could care less.
You got to give me words I can pronounce, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be like on television or something like that, right?
I have no interest to learn the terminology. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. But just the mere fact that he got off of this stupid planet that you're forcing everybody to be, because like the next show that they're going to have is going to be on Tatooine again.
Yeah.
There's going to be another show on Tatooine. I'm tired of this stupid sand planet. Like, It's a huge galaxy. There's millions of worlds. Go somewhere else. Find adventure out there. Because the characters there, they're fine. I don't have an issue with them. It would be cooler if they were somewhere else. He was doing something. Like he stumbled onto some kind of dispute, or like whatever. Randomly, he's in a spaceship. There's a space battle, like something Star Wars related.
Yeah,
this is trash.
total
All
trash. You know the battle that's coming. It's between
the
Boba
Pike
Fett,
thing,
the Pikes, and also the Hutts.
the Hutts.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
And I will say this as well. Chapter 5, like we said, it looked different. It looked like a Mandalorian show in the beginning, right? The color grading was different.
It was
Obviously,
better. Everything
was
was better.
Everything was better, And I like
fights are better.
I like the Mandalorian, but I kind of thought that they would bring the Mandalorian on just so they can try to save the show, and that's exactly what happened. This I don't know about this, man. It's kind of sad because we're talking about Star Wars. Yeah,
this is a waste. They had a budget. They have this green screen LCD panel thing wall. They can make it anywhere they want. They have they're on Disney Plus. They have the Star Wars name behind them. This is the best they can come up with.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe.
If you go on IMDb, right, man, people are giving this like just all the different all the 5 episodes. They're giving it like a 7 and 8. People love this.
Yeah, because he was actually doing cool things. Well, somebody on the show was doing cool things. It wasn't Boba Fett though.
No, it's probably like the assassin Wookiee or something, huh?
Yeah, but at least on this last episode, there's a cool fight scene. It was choreographed cool. There's tension there, and he had 2 fights. He had the fight with the other people in the clan, Mandalorian clan, over the sword, which kind of seemed contrived. Like that seemed silly to begin with, but all right, whatever. He had 2 fights, and then hijinks for the rest of the show. At least the first half of the show was great. I was like, "Where's this going? This seems awesome.
Yeah,
more of this." It felt like it was a completely different staff started writing half the episode, and then they had to leave.
Let me ask you this here. So we have 2 episodes left, or 2 chapters. Don't understand that. Do you think that if the last 2 episodes were just like bang, bang, dope, 100% G-Man type stuff, would that be enough of a recovery for this show? No.
This has been bad.
It's done.
Bad.
It's done.
Writing is bad. I don't ever want to see Boba Fett again in any live action thing, unless it's an old, like you go back 20 years or whatever. Then I'm like, okay, sure. But right now, I don't want to see anything related to this guy again. They should have just had him do his voice and just not take the helmet off, and I've been fine with that.
And just have a younger person, someone who can do sidekicks that are like, maybe 4 feet off the ground. I don't know, just putting it out there. I don't want to see kicks like this. I want to see, those joints high, Come on.
Yeah, but you think about Darth Vader, right? They had the original guy do the voice instead of James Earl Jones. If the original guy did the voice, it wouldn't have had the same impact. But it was the fact that you had a taller, big guy in a suit, and you got James Earl Jones with his voice killing
it.
And then here's the joke, right? You're literally doing that for the Mandalorian right now. He's sitting in his trailer reading his lines and a microphone with his feet up on a desk somewhere. And then whenever they need to take the helmet off, they put him in the suit.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done for this guy. Been like, hey, we got a younger, fitter guy. You knock the suit out. We're just going to do the voiceover. We're good. That's what they should have done.
Someone about his height, his build, but like more muscular, more flexible.
Yes. Yes.
And
literally what they should have done.
And then he could have been just like sitting back doing voiceovers, getting paid.
Yes, but the action would be better because he's almost 70. He's like 60 something years old. Everything that he could do is limited as far as action goes.
Yeah,
like he's not Jet Li, he's not Jackie Chan.
No,
or say like or Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise could be 80 years old jumping out of airplanes.
Hair is still flowing. I'm still all on it.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm all in.
This guy is not that, and it's limiting what they can do as action. Like a lot of action is like from here. You have the head stuff, and that's all they can do right now. It's limiting what you could do with the show. Like even Fennec Shan, what's her name? Ming Min. Well, I forgot her name.
Ming. I know who you're talking about, but what about her?
She's basically 70 years old too, but she's still kicking it.
Oh, the one who's playing Fennec? She looks young.
Yeah, she's almost knocking 70. She's 60 something.
No, dude. She's
at least 50. Whatever the number is, she's at least 50. Yes.
Let me see this right
here. Go look it up.
Ming Name Wing, when I think her name is. Let me see here.
Yeah, she's at minimum, she's 50. Minimum.
Oh, well, she's 50, man. She looks great for 50, dude. For real. She is 58. Damn.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She's almost 60.
Okay, so dude, they really, the makeup on her is.
She looks spectacular.
Yeah.
She needs to teach a course.
She is almost 60. She looks great.
She looks amazing. I've never not seen her look amazing. Like real talk, I've never not seen her look amazing.
Dude, anything. I thought she was like in her 30s. Like just, I mean, again, just the makeup and everything. You know, she's pretty cool, man. Are you looking forward to the next 2 episodes?
I am not, but I'm gonna watch them anyway.
And we're gonna take care of it, dude.
30 people are gonna watch it on the channel, and that is awesome too. I appreciate all you guys that are still watching this thing with us, and sharing in our misery. Because
we're not reviewing it; we're just talking smack on it because it's such a ridiculous show, and it's such an injustice to like everything that Star Wars stands for, everything that Boba Fett is, the Mandalorians, Mando, whoever, you know.
I knew Vislas, everyone. When this guy got into an airplane, a space airplane. And there's a little kid looking back at him. And I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What is this? Mm-hmm. This guy's a wanted outlaw. The New Republic is looking for him. And he's sitting in the seat with the spear. And the kids are going like, on the seat. Like, what are we doing? What is this? What is this?
Let's wrap this up, man. He should be
smuggling in the bottom of an aircraft carrier or whatever. Some kind of spaceship carrier.
Yeah, he should have been smuggled out of there or something, right? Exactly.
Yeah, in the back with his guns, like, checking his ammo. That's what they should have been doing,
man.
I can't. They had him on a commercial airliner. He had to check his guns. And I was like, "What is this trash?"
Yeah.
No.
I was like, "Oh, is his luggage gonna get lost or what?"
Yeah, like the fact that he got into a regular space airline thing to go over to Tatooine. Instead of trying to steal an airplane or some kind of spaceship or like, call up a deal from somebody, they're going to pick him up. And he's got his other gangster looking bounty hunters that are there. Like, I'm going to take your bounty, like whatever. It's just something cooler.
Yeah.
Then they sit on an airline with a kid looking over a seat, looking at you. Stop it, Disney. Stop whatever you're doing.
It's definitely a disconnect there, man. It's disappointing, man. Definitely. We're gonna check out the last 2 episodes just to go all in with it. And
I'll make fun of it, but I'm gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Okay, well, there you have it. Another episode of the Behind the Groove podcast. I am Basil Barrington.
I am DJ Keo.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And until next time, peace.
All right.